Youth for Tomorrow, how did the idea come about for it?
When I was coaching in Tampa, I got involved with some kids that were going through the court system, and you go down and try and help them or what have you, and spend some time with them. I go to Washington, I wind up being the head coach there, and I kind of felt the same thing. I felt like I was drawn towards kids, in particular teenagers. So I'm sitting in my Sunday school class and I said, I'd like to get involved with inner city kids in some way, or kids going through the court system. I just said that. And the guy sitting in a Sunday school class goes, "That's my business." He said, "I have 2 condos downtown. I house kids that are going through the court system." And I said, "Really?" So we started going down on Sunday mornings and, spending a couple hours down there. And some traumatic things happened. There was one kid that came, this always hits me, he was probably 15, 16, big kid, and he was going through the court system. And so I go down for about 3 Sundays, and the 3rd Sunday I had one of the people that were supervising those kids had his daughter there, and she came in and was reading out of this book to me. And so then she left when we started our session, and after the session, this kid walked over to me, and I looked at him, and he was crying. And he goes, "I wouldn't be here if I could read." He said, "Like that little girl?" He said, "I can't read. A job application, I have to take it home and have somebody else fill it out." And I was looking at this kid, and 15 years old, and how did this happen? He falls through the cracks, nobody to help take care of him. And I said, we ought to build a youth home here in D.C. And if we did it here in D.C., a lot of other cities might see it and pattern themselves after it. And I said, we need to do it with private funds so we can teach godly principles. And today is a whole campus at Youth for Tomorrow. And we have probably over 100 kids on campus. We have a Mommy and Me program for pregnant teens. We have sex trafficking girls that are put there. We have girls' homes, and it's a whole campus now.
What impact have you seen it having on the people it serves?
I think it's helped change kids' lives. We got kids that are working in the government. We got kids that are working in security at different places. We got kids that are teaching music in college. We got phenomenal stories.